Hi, hello, it's May 6th and it's been a very long time since I last made a video. I started working and that really means I don't really have that much time anymore and I kind of want to not be swept up by work. So here is a video. This is also a little blog piece that I wrote for a zine that my friend makes. So that's kind of why it's a bit different, or at least some of the stuff that I'll say is a bit different. But anyway, here are 6 movies to help feel less lost, I guess. I refuse to believe that these are the best of my years. I can't believe that. I won't believe, at least not yet. And in a way to remedy this feeling, I watch films that also bottle up the essence of feeling lost, I think. The type that hits you in a cafe when your friend tells you that they've got a grant, a master's, a raise, a boyfriend, a new lamp from the vintage market, you know. Alexa, play Jealousy Jealousy by Olivia Rodrigo. Wait. Actually, let's play Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now by the Smiths. Actually, let's not press play on either of those. Let's press play on some of these instead. Frances Ha follows a woman living in New York who aspires to be a professional dancer. The movie explores her friendships and romantic relationships, but more importantly, her struggles as she tries to fulfill her dreams. In fairness, all 3 are intertwined, weaving a web of turmoil, despair, and liberation for her. Frances and her best friend have done everything together until they don't. And you sometimes forget that your friends don't actually have to be there all the time, that they might not like you anymore, and honestly that they don't have to. More importantly though, that struggling is not always comfortable. The film scours an incredible journey in learning to get help and move on, especially when you've never been able to do that before. Grave's second feature is a story about a lost college graduate returning to his hometown to start his own bar mitzvah party DJ host business, where he strikes up an unlikely friendship with a single mother and her teenage daughter. Andrew is charming, fun, and adrift after coming home to roost in Jersey. Falling into the groove of looking after children and being caught up in the whirlwind of love, he always has the soul-destroying chore of job applications to come back to. His pursuit of trying and then failing to get a job is peppered throughout the movie. It serves as an introspective look as to how the search isn't always a process that starts during the summer internship of your second year at uni. Andrew has a home, friends, unconditional love, but also a perceived lack of drive. And Cha Cha Real Smooth steers you into really seeing how you two could reconcile with all of that. Oscar-nominated dramedy about the quest for love and meaning in contemporary Oslo is the usual tagline and selling point for this film. That and some of the sexiest shotgunning to ever grace the silver screen. The worst person in the world is 4 years in the life of Julie, a woman navigating the troubled waters of her love life and career path, with only pictures of success all around her. She's a gorgeous portrayal of one rash, reckless decision after another, which ultimately unwinds her into a place where she can finally try finding out what she actually wants from herself. A mockumentary that stalks a children's theatre camp during a summer where the director of said camp has suddenly fallen into a coma is quite a delightful premise to showcase the world's cringiest people. Falling short of where they might want to be, 2 theatre camp instructors return to the camp of their summer glory days to teach kids about dance and drama. Being a creative is hard. Being a creative is harder when you're not good at it. The film is packed with hijinks galore, from the camp director's dopey son who has been put in charge in this interim, to the teachers who use their plays to subliminally process their emotions, all of which happens with the backdrop of trying to keep their camp alive, as foreclosure looms upon them. Achingly heartfelt and hilarious, Theatre Camp shows us where art is most earnestly kept alive. Our main character is a woman who has recently failed her exam to become a teacher and has returned home to the countryside to cope. She's left her life behind in a sort of quest to become self-sufficient. Her old house in the mountains is a distant presence to her, nothing like her life now, and it's slightly worse for wear, topped off with the fact that her mother is missing. The movie is set in the autumn, sort of winter time, and it slips over you like a cold winter morning breeze. Frigid yet reminiscent is how I would describe that. Old friends that she hasn't really kept up with reappear in her life to sweep her back into their lives. This film doesn't really have much overt angst. The movie touches sweetly on the element of being different and lonely, and therefore the film feels pseudo-Ghibli as Haiwan learns to embrace nature through foraging and cooking in her childhood kitchen in service of sort of finding herself. Never alone again and feeling full with purpose, Little Forest wants you to take time for yourself like Haiwan has. Employed? Check. Unmarried? Check. Nostalgia pilled? Check. Taiko Okajima travels to her family in the countryside to help with the upcoming harvest. In reality, she's just trying to escape her city life, to deconstruct her body and reach back into childhood. On her train journey over, she begins to reminisce on how she grew up, and juxtaposingly also about what lies ahead of her when she reaches her family once more. It will take time, I think, to feel adjusted to this film. Its slow pacing and summer haze tone might make it feel like you're not totally settled, since our protagonist has no real arc of healing or change. Soft and Sore Like a Bruise Only Yesterday teams instead with the vivid animation of any Ghibli movie to keep you company and help you do what Teiko perhaps cannot. Watching these films might not set you on a different path like they did for me, but a moment of reprieve or comfort might be enough. The pervasive scent of "I'm not there yet, I'm not where I should, could, would be" is personal harassment from the only person you can't run away from. So use these movies as a way to sort of shut that guy up, even if just for a little moment. But yeah, thank you for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you're really about it. Hope you have a great day, and see you next time. Hopefully you'll be feeling a little less lost